I think the church is, first of all, not a glorified Bible study. I think I went to a Bible-focused seminary. I believe in exposition, but all of that Bible that we have is intended to be an exploration of grace and an exploration of the reality of redemption within the Bible. So, first and foremost, I think a church is a place where the ecclesia, those who are called out by the grace of God, gather to inform themselves in this singular reality. That's why we're coming together. It's a body that gathers together, like on Solomon's portico, to hear the teaching of the apostles, to discover what happened with what God did through Jesus Christ. And so it's a celebration of that. And I think we all gather together under the banner of God's unconditional love and grace, which has implications towards us as sinners, and are humbled by that. So church is this flash mob of people who've been redeemed by a loving and gracious Savior, who kind of all gather to be stunned about that at the same time. Not only on Sundays, but regularly we meet corporately. But secondly, I think that the church doesn't really meet on Sunday. Really, church starts on Monday. Church on Sunday is where you come, the body gathers to be equipped, to be informed, to have their confidence in the truth of God strengthened so that they can approach the world with the gospel. But church starts Monday. And because wherever the church goes in its individual forms, individuals within the church, that's an end of the earth. I mean, the church extends as far as the individual members of a local church go in any given week. And you have to build that vision that life is a short-term mission trip for the individual, and the church is a mission. It's not a stopping point. It's a hub for the advancement of the gospel. And I think those two things combine to create the true vision of the church. It's not where people are coming to get, spiritual therapy. It's where people come to be stunned by the grace and the reality of God and to grow in confidence in their awareness of the gospel. That does have a therapeutic effect. There's no doubt about it. But then they launch from there into their weekly routines with the idea of the gospel on the tip of their hearts and tongues. And, around here we say to be a member of a church is to be the servant of all and a partner in a mission. And I think it's only the message of grace that humbles us to that level. I resist using the word authentic because it's been cliched to death now. But there's something to that word. And I think you see it, and you know it when you see it. That I think when the most decent-looking people are begging for God's mercy like lepers, you get it. And when the most decent-looking people are rejoicing in the mercy received as if they were lepers, you get it. And that just kind of bounces from the church into the culture.